Hello friends, I am Mr. Bhajarao sir and I welcome you to my channel, that is English for Learners. Today we shall learn about framework or format of paper, SSC paper pattern, which is called activity sheet. Standard 10 New Syllabus. My English Coursebook 10 Third Language. But before going to see paper pattern in detail, don't forget to subscribe my channel. First of all, let's see some important thing about this paper pattern. Point 1. Written paper will be for 100 marks. Next point. The difficulty-wise distribution of marks in a 100 marks paper should be 40 easy, 40 medium range and 20 challenging questions. Next point, there will be no internal options in writing skill. Now, let's see format of question paper. Section 1 Language Study. Question number 1A Language Study for 16 marks. Time 20 minutes. Question number 1B Language Study for 4 marks. Time 5 minutes. Section 2 Textual Passages. Question number 2A Textual Passage for 10 marks. Time 15 minutes. Question number 2B Textual Passage for 10 marks. Time 15 minutes. Section 3 Poetry. Question number 3A Poem for Comprehension for 5 marks. Time 10 minutes. Question number 3B Poem for Appreciation for 10 marks. Time 15. Section 4 Non-Textual Passage. Question number 4A Non-Textual Passage for Comprehension for 10 marks. Time 20 minutes. Question number 4B Summary of another non-textual passage for 5 marks. Time 10. Time 10 minutes. Section 5 Writing Skills. Question number 5A Letter Writing, formal or informal. Any one of the letter will be asked for 5 marks. Time 10 minutes. Question 5B Dialogue Writing or Speech. Any one of them will be asked for 5 marks. Time 10 minutes. Question number 6A Information Transfer, non-verbal to verbal or verbal to non-verbal. Any one of them will be asked for 5 marks. Time 10 minutes. Question number 6B Expand the theme. In this activity, expansion of proverbs or news report based on the given headline. Time for 5 marks. Time 10 minutes. Section 6 Skill Development. Question number 7A Live English for 5 marks. Time 10 minutes. And question number 7b, translation, for 5 marks, time 10 minutes. So this is a format or framework of paper, SSC paper pattern 10 standard for 100 marks. The time management is given, you can watch on the screen. 10 minutes are given for a review, so total 100 marks, and within 180 minutes students can complete this question paper. Let's see skill wise testing areas, detailed explanation. Section 1, language study, for 20 marks, 8 marks for simple activities, next 8 marks for medium level activities, and last 4 marks for challenging activities. These activities one has to finish within 20 minutes. Now let's see question wise activities. Question number 1a, language study, for 16 marks. Any 8 simple activities based on vocabulary and grammar with no option. 1. Complete the words spellings by using correct letters or fill in the missing letters. 4 words from the course book, minimum 5-letter words, for 2 marks. 2. Copy the sentences correctly. 4 sentences, capitalization, punctuation marks, simple statement, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentence, simple statement with contracted form. It is for 2 marks. 3. Put the words in alphabetical order. Words beginning with different letters or words beginning with same letters, 4 words each, for 2 marks. Next, 4. Punctuate the following 2 sentences. Use of quotation marks, commas, apostrophe, capitalization, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark. It is for 2 marks. Next, 5. Make 4 words each, minimum 3 letters using letter in the given word, for 2 marks. 6. Spot the error and rewrite the correct sentence. Subject, verb, agreement, be, do, have, third person singular, for 2 marks. Using the correct verb form, for 2 marks. Next, 7. Write related words, any one, for 2 marks. And 8. Complete the word chains of noun or verb or adjective. For example, nature, English. 4 words for 2 marks. Now question number 1b, do as directed. These activities are for 4 marks. 1. Make meaningful sentence by using given phrase, for 1 mark. 2. Add a prefix or suffix to make new words or pick the root words and use it in your own sentences. 2 words, 1 mark for adding prefix, suffix and 1 mark for framing a sentence. Total 2 marks. 3. Add another clause to expand the sentence, for 1 mark. Section 2, textual passages, for 20 marks. that is called reading skill, vocabulary and grammar. Question number 2 and question 2a and b, textual passages for comprehension, time 30 minutes. It contains activities like simple factual activity for 2 marks, complex factual activity for 2 marks, activity based on vocabulary 2 marks, activity based on contextual grammar 2 marks, and activity based on personal response, expression, creation and imagination for 2 marks. Now let's see section 3, poetry for 15 marks. Question number 3a, poem for comprehension. This activity one has to complete within 10 minutes. And question number 3b is appreciation of the poem, time 15 minutes. Now let's see in detail. Question number 3a, poem for comprehension, 5 marks. A1, simple factual 2 marks. A2, complex factual 2 marks. And A3, poetic device 1 mark. Question number 3b, poem for appreciation. Students should write an appreciation of the given poem with the help of given points, either in points format or in paragraphs. It is for 10 marks. Marks distributions are like this: title for 1 mark, poet 1 mark, theme or central idea at least 2 to 3 lines 2 marks, rhyme scheme 1 mark, figure of speech anyone 1 mark, special features type of the poem, imagery, implied meaning of if any at least 5 to 6 lines 2 marks, favorite line any to 1 mark, why I like or don't like the poem 1 mark. The appreciation of the poem should be written according to the points provided. They can either write in the form of points given or in a paragraph format. Section 4, non-textual passage. It is for 15 marks. And in this activity, question number 4a, non-textual passage for comprehension, 15 marks. Within 15 minutes, one has to complete. Refer to the points given for textual passages. Question number 4b, non-textual passage for summary, 10 minutes. About summary writing points. The aim of summary of a passage is enable students to understand the main points and express them in their language in short. Next point, the student should read the given passage very carefully to understand it. Next, suggesting title is mandatory. Next point, the student should express the theme or gist of the passage in his own words. Next point, the student should use appropriate vocabulary, grammar and language while summarizing. And next point, the student should avoid exact repetition of sentences while summarizing, and he or she should not express his or her opinion. Section 5, writing skill. It is for 20 marks. A, letter, 10 minutes. B, dialogue or speech, 10 minutes. A, information transfer, 10 minutes. B, expand the theme, 10 minutes. A, letter writing. It is for 5 marks. About letter writing, point 1. However, in the examination, question paper must have any one type of letter writing, formal or informal, with no options. Next point, the students have to attempt the given question. Next point, Emotions, opinions should be well expressed through proper words. Next point, letters should be written in block format. All the components of the letter should be aligned to the left. Next point, instead of writing XYZ, students are free to write their own names. And last point, the following point should be considered while writing a letter. Question number 5A, letter writing, marking scheme for 5 marks. Formal letter or informal letter. The marking scheme and the points are given. Please watch on the screen. Question number 5B, dialogue writing or drafting a speech. It is for 5 marks. About this question, the objective of dialogue writing is to develop conversation English used in day-to-day life. Point 1. Appropriate tense, present, past, future should be used while writing a dialogue. Next point. Language style should be used in accordance to the context and relation of the speaker. Next point. Dialogue should be written in very simple, lucid language, keeping in mind the flow of conversation. And next point. Punctuation marks should be used appropriately wherever necessary. Dialogue writing marking scheme. It is given on the screen. Please watch it. Now let's see about drafting a speech. The objective of speech is to express and convey your opinions, views and thoughts to an audience. It also helps to enhance one's oratory skill. Step to follow. Determine your topic for speaking and understand the general and specific purpose of your speech to meet the needs of your delivery. And last point, prepare your speech to capture and captivate your listener. Drafting a speech marking scheme is given on the screen. Please watch it. Question number 6A, information transfer. Verbal to non-verbal or non-verbal to verbal. The student should transfer the given information from a paragraph to the non-verbal format that is given in the question. Read the paragraph carefully, start out the important points, incorporate the points in the given format. The student can use a pencil to draw. The student is not allowed to add his or her own points to the information given. A. Information transfer marking scheme. Read and present in graphic form, chart, tree diagram, flow chart, note making, do's and don'ts, etc. Verbal to non-verbal and non-verbal to verbal marking scheme is given on the screen. Please watch it. Question number 6B, expand the theme. One of the most important aspects of developing writing skill is to develop students' thinking ability and express it as per their word limit. This writing skill develops not only the imagination but helps him create a strong opinion while evaluating the reality that these ideas or themes relate to. 1. Expansion of proverbs, maxims, quotations, slogans. 2. News report. 3. Developing a story or narrating an experience or with a given beginning, end. 4. Description of place, personality, situation. Expand the theme marking scheme is given. Please watch on the screen. Section 6, skill development. It is for 10 marks. A. Live English. Today, we are heading towards a more compact world because of globalization. The world has come closer. Various social media has influenced the world. People communicate via these social media. Thus, communication with one another or with the people around has become a necessity since English is a linked language to know about the world. Students should develop this link language using conversational English. The text gives a lot of scope to develop a conversational English and to speak accurately and fluently with the activities of live English. Situations are given to the students and they have to develop their own script as to how they would make communication in those situations. Question number 7a, it is for live English, ICT related activities, marking scheme, 5 marks. For example, wrapper, leaflet, form filling, frame and advertisement, review of book or TV show. Question number 7b, translation. The main purpose of translation is to develop the ability to express the matter in different languages. The child should be able to read, understand and interpret in both the languages and express it in the required languages. It also helps to develop and understand the difference in structure of both the languages. Translation marking scheme. Total marks 5. 2 words from Coursebook English into Marathi, 1 mark. Sentences English into Marathi for 2 marks. Including 1 sentence and 1 idioms or proverb. And last point is that sentences Marathi into English for 2 marks. In short, the marking scheme is given here. Section 1 language study for 20 marks, Section 2 textual passage for 20 marks, Section 3 poetry for 15 marks and Section 4 non-textual passage 15 marks, Section 5 writing skill 20 marks and Section 6 skill development for 10 marks, total 100 marks. Let's see Specimen activity sheet, standard 10 lower level, subject English, marks 100. This activity sheet is given on the screen. Please watch in detail and prepare for the examination. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Please watch this specimen activity sheet carefully. It will definitely useful for preparation for the final examination. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Friends, I hope this paper pattern will be helpful for you. If you like it, please share it. If you have any suggestions for me, please write in comment box. Wish you a good day. Thank you very much.